James Ewing. I don't believe you.
Well, now, this is a fine state of affairs. We're married less than 24 hours, and my new bride doubts my veracity.
I do if you say you're not nervous.
You work for Jock Ewing personally, or Ewing Oil?
Ewing Oil Company.
How long did you work for Ewing Oil, Mr. Bradley? Carrie.
JR,
For Jock Ewing.
you want me to open the drapes or not? Daylight make a glare on the TV.
Go ahead, open them up.
Envelopes?
Maybe the glare will blind that jackass.
You watching these things?
Yes, sir.
I see a couple of familiar faces sitting there.
Thank you.
Them old boys are supposed to be on our side.
Morning.
Morning. Did you take my granddaughter to school today?
No, sir. Haven't seen her.
We weren't close at all. He'd never come up here.
Well, I tell you, if he knew, he'd kill me.
I ain't gonna tell him.
Mama, this is my wife.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
And that was that.
I never knew you were so impulsive, Bobby.
Thank you, sir. Actually, mighty nice of you. Now, 1930 was my year. My partner and I walked out right here in Texas.
Jimmy? Oh, sure I do. Brought you the last time. How you doing, Jimmy?
Good. How about yourself?
Can't complain.
My wife and I are going down to the pool right now.
Don't forget suntan lotion.
Can't you do this while we're out?
The thought of this messy room would ruin my day. I am compulsive.
Came anyway.
So I see.
Where is it?
Sleeping.
Hi. Can I get a kiss?
Well, that was a nice brotherly kiss.
You would have loved it, Pam. He came up to here. He had cigar ashes all over his chest. And he tells me he's gonna lay New York at my feet.
Bo Kinney. He's interested, and I think he can pull it off. He just became head of the rifle club.
Cliff Barnes' memory's a lot longer.
Careful, Jordan. You're talking about a relative of Bobby's.
Good morning, Ewing Oil.
Hi. Anybody need me?
Mr. Cooper at the bank called?
Tell him I'll call him back.
I'm sorry, Mr. J.R. Ewing isn't in this
Plumbing contractor said he called back.
Oh, Sue Ellen. Well, I just wanted to call you and say how wonderful it was to see you last night.
It was nice of you to drive all this way, Sue Ellen. Well, when I had my first, I couldn't get out of bed for the first 7 months, much less drive all the way to Fort Worth.
Grown some since you last saw me, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
Think I look like Sue Ellen? Most people don't.
You don't know?
No.
Listen to the news this morning?
No.
Look, y'all go on. I'm gonna stay here and listen to some more of this. I kind of like it.
You're kidding.
No. Look, I'll be all right. I'll get you canned. 165. Do you have anything more expensive? This one's 350. It's a little heavier.
Are you gonna invite Cindy to the graduation party?
Sure, why not? There's gonna be so many people there, I don't have to talk to her, right?
Okay, I'll be there.
Oh, that's too bad. I wanted you both to meet Alan Beam, the young man I've been telling you about. We finally managed to coax him away from Egan in Chicago.
My pleasure, sir. I look forward to working with you.
Now, you gotta believe me, if anyone can make hash out of Cliff Bond's tail, this boy can.
I've been studying the problem, sir. Has some very interesting aspects.
Yes. Well, I don't like it, JR. I don't like it one bit.
I don't like it any more than you do, but I don't have a lot of choices.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of money.
You're looking fine.
I am fine. What'd you bring me all this way for? I was doing real good out there in California.
I got a surprise for you.
Well, why didn't you pick up a telephone and write me a letter?
Sue Ellen, you look radiant. Motherhood really agrees with you. Kristen, don't you think so, too?
Oh, Sue Ellen, we were so excited when we heard about the baby.
Sue Ellen, there are ways of establishing paternity, if you wanted to know.
Thank you.
Got an empty table over here.
We have to talk.
Okay. So far, this isn't much of a talk.
Would you mind if I kept this?
Dave, I want you to meet a really good friend of mine. Ray Krebs, Dave Culver, Sam's son.
Hi, Ray.
Dave. Sorry about your daddy.
Thanks.
Hello, Alan.
Come on in.
Thanks.
I'll be right with you.
You know, I always liked this apartment.
Jenna, what are you doing here?
I just put my daughter on a plane.
Oh, how is Charlie?
She's fine.
Mr. Demarest.
Ah. You must be Bobby, right?
Here I am. Let me take that for you. I'd like you to meet my family right here.
Just
I know this purse had one when I bought it.
I'm sure it did.
Can you get this? These darn things ain't never open.
It'll be all right. Oh, your car is here. Look. Hey, Doc Ewing! Oh, golly! How in the world are you? I haven't seen you in a month of Sunday.
I'll answer it, Dolores. I'm right here. Hello?
Hello? May I speak with Mrs. Rebecca Wentworth, please?
This is Mrs. Wentworth.
Hi, Afton.
I'll tell you, it's just such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Mitch wrote so much about you.
Nothing good.
Oh, Mitchell, now you stop that. He said nothing but nice things about you. Looks like he didn't say enough.
You really have all that money?
Afton?
Just wanted to know.
Yes, we know one another. At least we used to. How are you, Sue?
Well, I'm just fine, but it's kind of a shock. I haven't seen you in so long.
Nearly 10 years.
How do you do?
Hello, Bobby Ewing.
Will you join us?
Yeah, well, I'd like to, thank you.
Good.
Ewing of Ewing Oil?
Yeah, well, I'm one of them anyway.
The one that's going into solar energy.
Oh, good afternoon. Everything was so hectic this morning, I didn't get a chance to meet you.
Oh, Connie is ill. I'm filling in for her. My name is Phyllis.
Phyllis. Welcome to Ewing Oil, Phyllis.
Mrs. Ewing? I'm Stephen's father. Sorry, Dusty's father. He's always been Stephen down at the Southern Cross. Won't you come in?
Well, I work for several independent oil companies in Houston. Their names are on the application, and I'm sure they'll give me excellent references.
Yeah, what about typing, shorthand, that kind of stuff?
I type 90 words a minute and 120 words a minute shorthand.
Now, what are you doing here in Dallas?
Well, I had some vacation time coming, and I thought I'd fly down and see what you replaced the Houston house with.
You got the $2,000?
Yes, now tell me about the baby. Where is it?
The baby's being taken care of by a friend of mine.
Well, Mrs. Krebs, I'd like you by the window so I can get some natural light.
Holly Harwood.
Mr. Lee.
How nice to see you. Bring a touch of beauty to this oil man's hangout.
Just think of me as another oil man, Mr. Lee.
Great to see you. Bobby, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Good to see you.
Yeah, join us, please.
Thank you. We'd love to.
Raymond?
Yes?
This is your aunt, Lil Trotter. I hope I didn't wake you up.
Michael.
How are you?
Good.
Hi, Mike. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Listen, would you call me Mickey? Only one ever called me Michael is Ma.
Miss Ellie, you look younger than the last time I saw you.
Well, that was some time ago, and I certainly do not. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm Mark Grayson.
How do you do?
This is my daughter-in-law, Pamela.
I'm very happy to meet you.
This is John Ross.
Hi, I'm Peter. Did you ever see one of these?
On TV?
On TV. Would you like to try it?
I don't know.
Donna Culver.
Hello.
You forgot my name.
Hello, Bobby.
Jenna Wade.
It's been a long time. You gotta start getting ready for school.
I will. Who is that?
Do you remember Bobby Ewing?
Was that him?
Mrs. Wentworth.
Miss.
I am Naldo Marchetta.
I'm not surprised.
Better be careful. As Clayton can tell you, folks used to say I wrestle mountain lions down in San Angelo.
Yeah, that's him.
Third one from the left.
You're absolutely sure? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Herb, that's it.
Is this the Ewan Ranch?
Yes.
You must be J.R. Ewing.
Yeah, that's right. And who are you?
Jamie Ewing.
I left a tip on the counter. Why don't you go get it?
I can't.
Hey, guys, the lady's got to get back to work.
I'm so glad to see you.
You too.
Ray.
Miss Ellie.
You've been good to each other, I can tell. So
Welcome
well.
home, Miss Ellie.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You're a hard man to reach.
Yeah, I know that.
For someone about to lose so much money, I've flown into town to meet you. I have some information for sale.
Yes. Frightening almost.
That's what I thought.
I never thought I'd find him.
I don't even know why we're bothering with him. I thought Ewing Oil has what we're after.
Afternoon, gentlemen. Howdy. Name's Ben Stivert. You got yourselves a fine start here.
April, what are you doing here?
Is that my greeting after all we've meant to each other?
Bloody ignoramus, that's what I was saying. I told him 12 years earlier that there was oil in that ground.
I've been reading a great deal about you.
I didn't know there was that much to read.
There is, if you're interested enough to look.
Awfully sorry about this. Waiter, put their bill on my tab, would you? Yes, sir.
Oh, that's very kind. This was an accident.
No, really, you'd ruin my day if I couldn't buy a lunch.
Could be. Fella named Clayton Farlow out here?
That's me.
Well, you're the man I'm looking for.
Can I bring something from the bar? Maybe some beers to go with them birds?
Really sorry, Ace. You're not gonna get another chance this game.
Couldn't we at least start with dinner and a movie?
Well, actually, I was wondering what a sly Lovergirl would look like.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I thought it must take a very unusual woman to use that name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No harm, no foul. You okay?
I'm fine. I must be the clumsiest woman alive, though. Thanks for the save.
Senora de la Vega.
Please, call me Leanne. After all, this is our get-to-know-you meeting.
Well, then you'll have to call me Bobby.
Oh, he's a great kid, Sue Ellen.
I know.
It's all right.
Daddy, there are 3 fire engines.
Yeah, I know, I saw him.
I'm hungry.
You are.
No food.
Now, Papa.
No poo-poo.